Luka Magic did it again. The best under 25 player in the league right now recorded a triple double as the Dallas Mavericks stole game 1 from LA in LA. Luka played amazing, recording a triple double, as I said earlier, and having 31 points with 5 threes, and he was amazing for the Dallas Mavericks. And Kristaps Porzingis didn't have a very good game, and honestly, I don't know how much he's going to affect the series, given that he's just not the player he was in his Knicks days, right? I mean, yes, he is a good shooter, but honestly, he's not that player anymore. It's sad to see, but now Dallas has to rely on their role players to get them buckets and to hit big time shots. In game 1, Dallas's role players did that. Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith. These guys came up clutch. Dorian Finney-Smith, he hit 4 threes. Hardaway hit 5. Brunson also hit 4, scoring 14 points. And for Dallas, they stole this game on Clippers soil. This is a huge confidence boost to the Mavericks, who are fairly young. They're not a very old team with lots of playoff experience, but they do have a great coach who has been the Mavericks coach for over a decade now, Rick Carlisle. And now you're starting to see how good Luka Doncic is, even while being guarded by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, two of the league's best two-way players, and two of the league's best defenders, perimeter defenders. For LA, I really do hope that Pandemic P is not back, and it was just a bad game for Paul George, because I love Paul George. I believe it was really sad to see that big injury that he had in 2014, but for him to come back and be even 80% of what he was, because that could have been a career-ending injury, and now playoff time, right, past couple seasons, at least starting off game 1, Paul George was just non-existent. I really hope that it was just a bad game. He only shot 25% from 3 and under 50% from the field. Also, I think that the departure of Lou Williams really does hurt, because yes, Rondo had a good game, but Lou Will, if scores 16 to 20 points, especially in playoff games, if you saw the Warriors series back in 2019, Lou Will was the guy. Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell, both of them are gone now. Those two were the main catalyst for the Clippers coming back from down 30 to win that game. And I think Lou Will's departure in terms of playmaking and scoring, that really hurts. And you see what Lou Will's doing now with Atlanta. He has Atlanta in the fifth seed spot, setting up to play the New York Knicks a few hours from now. Also, I'm going to get this video as fast as possible because Bradley Beal and Toby are trading blows. So, yeah, anyway, from that. To start the game, LA was sloppy, really sloppy. And I feel this comes down to game plan. Rick Carlisle is a seasoned coach who's played with every kind of offense there is, from Dirk being like the only guy now, to now Luka, and having all these shooters now with the Mavericks. Rick Carlisle's had the game plan for pretty much everything, right, offensively. And in the first game, Dallas did an amazing job of getting Luka to drive inside and getting good shooters like Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Brunson, Dorian Finney-Smith, open shots, and these guys knocked them down, right? And you're gonna have to live or die by these guys knocking down shots. I would defensively, right, talk for the Clippers side, I would treat Luka how teams treated Steph Curry this season. And the main difference is Luka's not the three-point shooter that Steph is. But you would want to double Luka off of the pick and roll, but you would want him to drive that, right? You want to give Luka you want to stop the drive, but you're okay with a 3, right? Luka is great at driving and kicking. That's two great things that Luka's at. And if it's just a 1v1 switch, Luka's just going to attack because Luka's smart. His footwork's really good, and if you put him on a guard, he's just going to outmuscle them. So Paul George has to be going under the screens and staying with Luka. Paul George, or even Kawhi sometimes. They're going to have to stay in front of Luka. And I'm going to show you right now. Here are 3 plays which defined this game.
That's why you don't have Luka against a smaller guard such as Pat Beverly, or for the Clippers in this series, Rondo. As you see here, Luka can easily post up Pat Beverly because it's a point guard matchup, but Luka is really everything, not just a point guard. So let me get my pen out here. So Luka has the height advantage over Pat Beverly, and let me go ahead and erase this here. Oh, I'm dumb. So yeah, let me go ahead and erase that here, and I'll just let the clip play out. So Luka gets the ball here, and this is just bully ball. He now let me stop that there. Let me go back a second. All right, I will stop it here. Zubac does not help. Whoops, let me get that here. Zubac is not in help position. Paul George is not in help position as he's worried about Porzingis. And Luka has this whole lane to drive. Kawhi is not worried about help. Marcus Morris. Nobody's here is worried about help when Paul George. This should be a stop right here. Zubac should slide down. Paul George should slide down. Or in the end, Kawhi slides down a bit and Marcus Morris slides down. But they don't. And this is an easy drive for Luka with nobody helping. I don't know why this happened, and it's an and one because Patrick Beverly is not strong enough to contend with Luka. I don't know why he's not helping, but he's not. Luka Doncic is so good on the drive, and this is how Tim Hardaway and Dorian Finney-Smith got a lot of their points, and also Maxi Kleber. He got a lot of his points this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this here. Luka gets the ball right here against Kawhi, but Luka's not afraid to drive because he can and he will beat Kawhi. And what the thing is that defensively, it's not about if you are not like letting someone blow by you, it's how can you recover when they blow by you. So Luka has the space and he's gonna drive because Luka's strength is driving to the lane. The stunt right here because he's worried about the shooter. He stunts, comes back. That does not bother Luka a bit. Luka's driving. Zubac should be, because there's already help right here. If there's help right here, first of all, this guy should be collapsing. Coming in here, Marcus Morris should be watching Porzingis. And this guy should be helping. Zubac should be right here, right? This is good, right? Except for you want this guy who I believe is Reggie Jackson. He should be in there. The ideal situation, he should be helping so that this guy does not have to leave off Kleber. But he stunts. He does not fully commit. Well, Luka does. Right here, that's on a travel. Why are you watching the ball? Now this is where IQ has to come in. You have to see that, oh, Luka's looking. Where's he looking? Luka can get this pass over here. Very unlikely. What he's more likely to do, find Kleber. So whoever, I think that's Reggie Jackson, he should be getting over there and not waiting for Luka to pass the ball to then start his recovery, to then start coming back. And that's a wide open shot. But this is the NBA, no one plays defense, so it doesn't matter.
Loves to look weak, loves to look at that corner three, right? And Dallas is gonna spot up Tim Hardaway, Dorian Finney-Smith, or maybe it's Jalen Brunson. He's gonna spot these guys up in the corners, and they can hit shots. And that's where Luka is gonna be so good at driving and kicking. This series will be interesting. But if Luka keeps attacking, and if he keeps being aggressive the way he did in Game 1, and if Paul George and LA's other role players can't get it going, this will be over fast. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all liked and enjoyed. Next video coming out very, very soon. Peace.